Welcome, one and all. This is the Ancient Journey. On today's journey, the Antikythera Mechanism. But before we get started, don't forget, if you enjoy the video, please give us a like and a share and subscribe. And don't forget to turn on those notifications. And if there's a story out there you'd like to see us turn into a video, drop it in the comments section down below. Now let's get started. It's spring of 1900. In Greece, two small fishing boats sail out, heading towards promising fishing grounds. They navigate the waters between the Greek mainland and the Isle of Crete. Suddenly trapped by an approaching storm, the boats shelter in a bay near the island on Antikythera. The storm batters the boats for 3 days, and once the weather breaks, the captain, Demetrios Kontos, orders his ship to begin searching the ocean bottom for sea sponges, their main source of income. Soon the divers are down at the sea bottom, their heavy copper helmets allowing them limited visibility. However, a diver returns to the surface with great excitement. He quickly relays the information to his captain, and before long, Kontos himself is in a diving suit, searching the sea bottom. It's not long before Kontos shakes something loose from the seafloor and brings it up to the surface to inspect it. It's a bronze arm from a statue. The storm had delayed Kontos from fishing, but had put him directly on the site of an ancient shipwreck. Kontos's name will now be known forever. Kontos measures the shipwreck and returns to Athens to alert the Greek government of the discovery. In November of that year, Greece appointed a professor of archaeology and, along with the country's navy, began a recovery operation of the shipwreck. Over the course of months, the divers retrieved statues, jewelry, furniture, pottery, and glassware. Jacques Cousteau would perform another recovery operation in 1953 and in 1976 and recover more gold and a bronze statue. But it's one of the finds from the original expedition that's the strangest find. A piece of rock with what appeared to be some bronze embedded in it. The rock, housed in the remains of a wooden box, was found lying in the shipwreck. It's ignored for 2 years after its discovery, mainly because it appeared to have no value compared to the other treasures. But soon it's recognized that the rock contains a gear of some kind, and the gears appear to be far too complex to have been created at the same time the shipwreck had occurred. The shipwreck is estimated to have occurred sometime around 70 BC, the same year Cleopatra was born in Egypt. It's thought that the rock and the gear stuck in it was not from the shipwreck at all, and the device is left mainly ignored once again. That changes in 1951, when British historian Derek J. de la Sola Price takes X-rays of the object. As the X-rays reveal the inner workings of the mechanism, scientists realize that other parts of it may have been found by Cousteau's expedition. In all, there are over 82 known pieces that make up this device, and there still may be more. The last piece of the puzzle was found fitting in storage in 2005. In 2008, Cardiff University uses X-ray tomography and scanning to image the parts of the device, and as the puzzle is slowly put back together, scientists are baffled by what they're looking at. The device is incredibly complex and intricate. The scientists realize that they may have found the world's oldest computer. They discover faint inscriptions on the outer casing of the machine. It has 37 meshing bronze gears that allow it to be used to follow the movement of the moon and the sun, predict eclipses, model the orbit of the moon, and show the positions of the planets. It also was able to track the 4-year cycle of the Olympiad, which were the original Olympic Games. The device is painstakingly reconstructed to show what it would look like in real life, and the result is stunning, but also puzzling. How could such a complex device have been created that long ago? Works of similar complexity would not be seen again until 1400 BC, over 1,000 years later. The quality and the complexity of the mechanism lead scientists to believe it could not have been one of a kind. On the face of the mechanism is a dial representing the Earth's orbit around the Sun, and 12 zodiac signs marked off. Outside of that dial is a rotatable dial that is marked off with the months and days of the year. The mechanism is operated by turning a small hand crank, which will also move the date pointer 78 days per full rotation of the crank. The turning of the crank also causes all other gears in the mechanism to rotate, which could then be used to calculate the position of the sun, moon, moon phases, and predict eclipses. Points on the dial also correspond to locations of longitude lines. The rear of the mechanism holds 5 dials, 3 that track the timing of the Olympic Games, 1 for the month, 1 for the day. An instruction manual of sorts is carved into the wooden doors of the device. The device is extraordinary, a marvel of technology, during a time when that technology did not appear to exist. It is currently valued as more expensive than the Mona Lisa, and is truly the world's first analog computer. It is more than 1,000 years ahead of its time, and it is the only one like it to ever be found. Thanks for watching, and thanks for sharing the journey.